Hi guys, this is at the rate AMP Prime. Today we're going to be talking about the evolution of Superman, right from the beginning, from Christopher Reeves, okay, to Zack Snyder's Henry Cavill, and the new Superman also, James Gunn and Peter Safran's David Coswett. So I have one of my friend over here who's the biggest fan of Christopher Reeves. So he's going to give an insight about Christopher Reeves and Brandon Ruth. Okay, so Aditya, can you please go ahead and an insight, please?
Yeah, sure. Whatever the world says about Superman, and they say Henry Cavill or Brandon Ruth was a good Superman, they were good, but nobody can touch Christopher Reeve according to me, because his performance is in everybody's memory, and he is the first person who made the world believe a man could fly. The year was 1970s, and Leah Solkine and Alexander Solkine wanted to make a full features woman film. So they hired a director, Richard Donner, who helped in the project, and we had a super movie which came out in 1971, which was way ahead of its time. During the production, Christopher Reeves did such a wonderful job. People actually thought that he is born to be Superman. And Superman 1 and Superman 2 were shot together, and because of a difference between them, Richard Donner left midway, and Superman 2 was made by Richard Lester. Now, we had three Superman movies, so I'm so sorry, four Superman movies, and the fourth one being a very big flop because Canon Pictures took over and they ran bankrupt. So half of their budget went into the movie for He-Man, and the graphics sucked. That is a very bad drawback with that Superman movie, and that's when Superman started fading out. So people thought they have lost their beloved hero until they really thought they're going to revive it with Superman Returns. So a lot of tests was done and a lot of research was done to perfect Christopher Reeves, and I think they got the best actor who really could play a best Christopher Reeves, and that was Brandon Ruth. I still see Superman Returns as one of the best movies, and I do agree that it does look like one of the franchise of of extension of Christopher Reeves actually, because it had all the elements which the first three Superman movies had, and he emulated Superman very well. So it gave audience the feel of the Superman of the 70s and 80s. But unfortunately, the action was less comparatively, and it didn't do too well in the box office. And the movie did quite well, but they did not make as much money as expected by the studio. So Superman Returns second part was scrapped. So then WB decided to reboot Superman, and they roped in Zack Snyder and to play another Superman, and they ended up casting a very good actor. He actually makes a very good Superman, and that was Henry Cavill. He had the perfect body, he had the perfect physique, he was a superb Superman. He played his character the T, but the problem here was the director. The director really didn't know what Superman exactly was, what Superman exactly stood for. He could not bring the essence of Superman out. Superman is a character who is loved by everybody, but here he was a little gritty. He was a little kind of a jerk, you can say that. But the first Superman, like Christopher Reeves, he was a really nice Superman. So there was a vast difference between Henry Cavill and Christopher Reeve's Superman. So this difference didn't go well with the audience of the 1980s and the audience with the 2006. But Superman fans anyway lapped it up. So personally, you've heard my opinion about Henry Cavill's Superman, directed by Zack Snyder, and frankly, it did not really reach up to the mark according to me. Uh, Let me ask you, Sunil, what do you think about Man of Steel, directed by Zack Snyder? Do you feel, did you feel that it was a worthy enough Superman movie, or were you satisfied with it?
See, according to me, Zack Snyder is a very good director. Actually, okay, he's done some pretty awesome and good movies like 300.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Sucker Punch was a total failure of his. Okay, but
Mm-hmm.
he has a very good vision actually. Okay, but taking Man of Steel, okay, he messed that movie to a great level actually. Okay, because Superman, okay, must save people, but in that movie, okay, he ended up killing most of the people and he destroyed uh, half the city actually. So people started hating him very badly.
That's true. That's
And
absolutely
Zack Snyder's vision, okay, of Superman was really bad actually. Okay, he almost looked like he's constipated. Okay, and he had no expression on his face, always having an angry expression actually. Okay, he didn't have that essence and the charm on his face actually. How Brian Ruth and
Christopher
Christopher
Reeves.
Reeves had it actually. Okay,
Absolutely right.
to bring out the
Absolutely.
charm and that charisma what they had. Okay, to attract. So that was lacking. But as my opinion, Henry Cavill was a good actor, but Zack Snyder didn't know how to what extract that from Henry Cavill actually. But Henry Cavill, even I liked Henry Cavill acting. Okay, he was pretty good actually. But the problem all lies with Zack Snyder actually. Okay, and Zack Snyder somehow he tried to pull it off with Man of Steel. Okay, it made a good amount of good
Money.
amount actually, and the movie
It
ran
did.
well in the theaters. Okay, and after this, okay, there was mixed reviews actually about the movie. Very,
Absolutely right.
very, very mixed reviews because Superman never kills anyone actually, but Superman murders right in front of everyone. Okay, he kills Zod actually. That was something which is not Superman. Something Superman doesn't do that actually. Okay, that was not good according to me actually. Okay, that's my opinion. And Zack Snyder continued to do the same thing, okay, with Batman or Superman. And even in that
Yes.
movie, also Superman, okay, he's just constipated completely, okay, had an angry face, a brooding face, and you know what, he didn't give a shit about anything else actually, okay. He was just bothered about his own self. And one exceptional and one best thing what Zack Snyder did was to get a
Uh-huh.
really good Batman actually, okay. The Batman which we were expecting for a very long time actually. A hardcore, ruthless Batman, okay, played by Ben Affleck. It was really an awesome take of Batman, and even he was perfect, even as Bruce Wayne. Also, I liked this particular uh,
Yes,
character
I,
of Bruce Wayne.
I
Actually,
totally agree on that point.
yeah, but uh, to go ahead, okay, Batman or Superman, okay, was not that good of a movie because the title suggests Batman or Superman, okay, but all we got was just 10 minutes of Batman and Superman fight actually, okay, which doesn't make any sense. So they should have not named the movie as Batman or Superman actually. They should have named it something else. And plus they added Dawn of Justice. And Dawn of Justice, they're just showing what a clip of other superheroes. Why do they have to show the clip of other superheroes? They have to show them directly of the superheroes who are going to join the Justice League actually, okay.
That's true.
Yeah. And then after that movie, okay, even that movie also got mixed reviews actually, okay. The critics had some reviews, the public opinions were different, okay. But according to me, okay, the movie was okay, somewhat okay and fine, okay. I really felt good, okay. The fight between Superman and Batman was pretty awesome actually, okay, because Zack Snyder's vision, okay, he's very famous for slow motion action scenes, okay, which is really good, okay,
But
which is awesome.
I think the problem here was Marvel.
Yeah, I want to. Yes, I just want to bring the topic about. See, the
Because
biggest mistake what DC did was okay, try to compete with Marvel because Marvel was light
exactly,
years ahead of DC.
exactly.
So what DC should have done is okay, they should have just followed their own path, set up their own chart, a flow chart, okay, how the movies should have gone. They should have made each and every single character movies actually how Marvel did, starting with Captain Iron Man, Captain America, Thor, and then went to Avengers. So DC should have done the same thing. They bought Man of Steel, okay, then they should have done a solo movie of Batman, then a solo movie of Flash, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, and then Justice League. But they didn't do that, okay. They just introduced three characters and
It
just
fell flat on their
they
face.
shoved everyone into Justice League. Okay,
Yes, it was hushed up.
and you know what? And they brought in I think Josh Whedon, because Man of Steel and I think Batman or Superman: Dawn of Justice was like very serious kind of movie actually. And if you bring a director like Josh Whedon who made Avengers, a colorful movie, okay, so
Absolutely
the
right.
Justice League became like a joke actually, totally.
That is why
Okay.
Zack Snyder was not confident of his own movie. That's why he delayed it by 2 years,
Yes,
even though it was ready.
and a tragic incident which happened was okay. The reason why Zack Snyder was not able to make Justice League is because his daughter, unfortunately, she killed herself, suicide herself. Okay, so Zack Snyder went into kind of depression, and
That is sad.
he went back actually. So DC had no other option. Okay, because Josh Whedon done such a wonderful job with Avengers movie. Okay, so they thought, okay, even he can bring up Justice League to the same level. So they bought him, but he did it on his own way as a colorful way. Okay, but not in a serious tone. And what happened was, okay, all the characters. See, in Batman and Superman, okay, Batman was ruthless. Actually, okay, no jokes,
That's true.
nothing.
That's true.
Okay, he was up to the
We
point.
have never
Actually,
seen a
okay,
Batman like that.
yeah, he's up to the point. Okay, ruthless. But in Justice League, okay, he's totally changed actually. He's become a comedian on that actually.
Absolutely right.
Okay, which
Absolutely
went off
right.
to total flop. Okay,
Yes, that was a parody. And the Mata movement.
yes, that really I seriously I don't know how Ben Affleck, okay, and Henry Cavill accepted that scene actually. Instead of telling, okay, please save my mother, okay,
They're fighting
please
for their
save
lives.
Martha. Oh my God, I still don't believe Zack Snyder have
No,
done
personally, I
that.
feel in DC dominated for the cinema for like decades, okay? And here the mistake they made was they hired Tim Burton for Batman 1989, and the story was original, and it was a perfect Batman movie. It was awesome. It was simply superb. Even Superman was. But here, where they lacked and where they went down is trying to compete with Marvel, and that is where they faltered, because when you try to copy somebody, you do not have your ideas. Instead you try to pick scenes from other movies, so the ideas are not fresh, so it has to come from within. So that is the greatest mistake. I think that's what they did, trying to compete with Marvel, and that is why they are in this position right now, with each and every, even Black Adam, even that also flopped, and most of the movies they make now, even that also flopped. Now they're trying to reboot. I don't think that also is going to work. What do you think about that?
See, all started okay with Wonder Woman 1984 actually. Okay,
You're right.
and that movie totally sucked to the core actually. Okay, it
Absolutely.
made no sense at all. Okay, Wonder
Absolutely.
Woman 1984 actually. The story sucked, everything sucked actually. Okay,
Mm.
and the bad luck for DCEU started okay from Wonder Woman 1984, that was 2020 till now. Whatever movie came out from that time, every all the movies flopped at the box office. Okay, the last big hit of DC was Aquaman, which crossed more than $1 billion actually.
Frankly, that was a good
Okay,
movie.
that is a good movie. And the first Wonder Woman movie also was pretty good, and even it made a hell lot of money, and it was a hit movie as well. And Gal Gadot done a wonderful job as a Wonder Woman, and even Jason Momoa
She did.
was a
She
very
did.
good actor. and he played a very good role of being an Aquaman. Okay, he was
Yes,
perfect.
yes, that's true.
And James Wan, okay, had done a really amazing job, okay, directing the movie of Aquaman, which I personally really enjoyed the movie actually. Okay, after that, everything was totally messed up to the core actually. Okay, and you know what? It was like Titanic. Okay, it just hit an iceberg and it was a sinking ship, and right now it's sink totally to the bottom of the ocean actually.
Absolutely. I
So right
don't.
now they have no other options actually, okay, to continue the DCEU, okay, DCU extended universe, okay. So DCEU is totally done. It's already dead actually. So right now, that's why DC is bought by Discovery actually. So Discovery
Uh-huh.
is they hired Peter Safran and James Gunn to start a new DC project. To starting a, I don't know why they started with Blue Beetle actually. Okay, uh, with such a low level character actually. Okay, and
That was pathetic.
yes,
It was really
but
pathetic. It was like poor man's Iron Man.
yeah, it was like, you know what? Okay, a low budget Iron Man actually. Okay,
Blatant copy.
blatant copy actually. They shouldn't have done that. They should have started with Superman Legacy directly. Okay, and then I don't know whether they're going to include Blue Beetle in the DCU project. Okay, with Superman Legacy, or it's just going to be a standalone movies. Okay, apart from the DCEU okay projects. I have no idea about that. Okay, so let's see what James Gunn has his own plans. I hope James Gunn delivers a very good Superman, okay, with David Cosfett, because you know what, he's released some photos of David Cosfett, okay, wearing the Superman suit and the cape, which looks very promising and good, and even have you noticed this actually? Okay, David Cosfett, okay, he looks very similar to Henry Cavill.
Yes,
Have
I
you
did.
noticed that?
Yes, I did. I did. I did. I
Yes.
perfectly agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first person was telling me this, but I totally agree with you. He does.
Yeah.
There is a striking resemblance.
Yeah. I hope what James Gunn does a very good job, okay, and bring up DC to its former glory, actually, and what restore the name
I,
of Superman, okay, who
I,
stands for truth, justice, and American way, actually. I want to see, okay, the James Gunn, okay, deliver a very good job as he did a very good job with Marvel, okay, bringing out Guardians of the Galaxy, which no one knew about those characters. Imagine,
absolutely.
okay, a Rocket Raccoon and a tree.
We actually
Okay,
laughed about it, if you remember.
yes, and when we saw it on the thing, big screen,
It
okay,
was
we were
something else.
shocked and what a character. How we brought them to life actually was
They,
totally amazing. Okay, it was really good. And the third part, okay, of the Guardians of the Galaxy, if you see Rocket's backstory, it was done so beautifully, okay, by James Gunn.
that's true.
Okay,
That's true.
kudos and applause, okay, to him. Okay, no wonder why DC Discovery, okay, hired James Gunn as the new CEO of DC Discovery, actually. So he's laid out a plan, okay, for the DCU, okay. Let's see, okay, what he's going to do. I hope he does a very good job.
But let me tell you something. This is my opinion. Uh, according to me, Marvel is is something like a team effort. They're something kind of like a family, and that is why they are able to perform. They have that chemistry between them. Like for example, when the other characters were underpaid, RDJ stood for them,
Yeah, that's right. Yes, RJ actually
fought for them.
fought for this thing
Ex-
salaries to increase his co-stars salaries,
yes,
because RDJ was in such a level where you know what, he had the total control and power, okay, to fight and stand and increase the co-star salaries, okay, uh, to a lot actually, because they were getting paid very less actually.
and but DC is just the opposite. I think they're just making films for money making scheme.
Yes,
It's just there's no creative element.
And no fan
No,
service actually.
exactly. There's no fan service. So Marvel has something to offer to the fans, and they didn't really let us down. The whole world knows that there's no even a
That
4-year-old kid knows Thanos, and nobody. I think Thanos is the first super liked villain ever.
And I just need to add another thing actually. According to me, Marvel, the first three phases was really good actually. Okay, the Marvel
That's true.
elevated the first three phases to another level actually, totally, which I never seen anything on a big screen. Okay, and
Absolutely.
we are very lucky to see Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame on the big screen in our time and era. Okay, which was I don't know what an epic cinematic event which took place actually. Okay, but the downfall of Marvel happened when they killed off Iron Man and they retired Captain America and even Black Widow also. Okay, that was the biggest mistake what Marvel did. They
That's
should
true.
they should have kept Robert Downey Jr. They should have kept Chris Evans. They should have kept the Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson also actually. Okay, right now, according to my opinion, okay, Marvel is sinking. Okay, like
Ye-
it's sinking very badly. Okay, they have to come up with something new. Okay, to what get back into the game.
But the thing is, we cannot imagine anybody else playing Captain America or Iron Man or Thor.
Yeah, that's absolutely right actually.
So that really isn't going to work as we expect it to. Because when Iron Man came out, oh man, that was something else. It was we people expected another super movie. He was actually a B grade character, but Marvel really took a gamble on it, and if Iron Man flopped, they would really be bankrupt. But RDJ did a wonderful job and carried the whole film on his shoulder. In fact, MCU is made by RDJ. I can say that much.
They call him as Godfather of MCU actually.
Absolutely. Absolutely right. Absolutely right. And he carried. I think RDJ was the backbone of MCU. And now without RDJ, I don't think Marvel has that.
And he leverage actually.
Yeah, you can say leverage. Yeah, they do not have. He is the backbone of MCU. So I don't think it's Marvel can redeem what it was before.
See, one thing Marvel can do is that okay, right now they have gone ahead and introduced multiverse okay into the cinematic universe. They can try and bring in Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man from another universe actually, okay, and put him into acting actually, okay. In that way, okay, they can succeed once again, okay, and bring audience back, okay, to the theaters, okay, according to my opinion, because multiverse is open, he can come out from any universe and
Well,
start playing the character. Actually, if Marvel does that, it'll be really good. But I don't know whether Robert Downey Jr. is going to accept the role or not, because last time when
no.
uh,
Unfortunately, he said
he
he's not.
doesn't want
Yeah,
he doesn't
exactly.
want to what do
Play Iron
play as
Man
Iron Man
and
anymore.
again,
Actually,
again.
so what it
And
is really
that
disappointing.
was very
Actually,
disappointing, and many fans were really upset about that.
and there
And
were many rumors, okay, that he's going to come as a cameo in many movies, but he didn't. The cameos turned out to be fake, actually, and it was a lie. Um, so you have anything else to add up towards this?
the conclusion here is what DC is trying to pull off is what Marvel did with Iron Man, and I don't think that is really going to work because that is a tried and tested formula, and it's going to be a boring formula again because we have seen it all, and it's done and dusted. So if this has to work, it has to be completely different, it has to be out of the world, it has to be out of the box, it has to be something the world has never seen before, and that is a very difficult job. And I don't doubt the capability of James Gunn. He's an awesome director himself, but I don't. But I'm really I don't know how exactly he's going to handle Superman legacy, and whether he has it in him to make it a movie worth watching. That is my opinion.
Yeah, you know what? We cannot say anything right now until the Superman Legacy releases. Once we watch it, we'll get to know, okay, the potential of what Zack Snyder can deliver to his fans.
Let's hope
Actually,
it's good.
yeah. So, saying this, okay, we are going to conclude this podcast actually. So, for the next podcast, okay, we'll be talking about who exactly is David Conswet and which movies is acted in.
Yes, we
Okay.
will get a little insight and deeper on David Conrad's life and
Yes.
how he got the role of Superman, and what exactly DC was looking and for the next Superman. And yes,
So,
so thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed our videos.
uh, please like, share, and subscribe, okay, to our channel for more content about Marvel, DC, and even other contents. We will be posting many podcasts as well. So please, a small request, please subscribe our channel. Okay, it's a humble request from our side.
Thank you
And
guys.
yeah, thank you guys.
Have a great day.
Bye.
Thank you so much again.